Let's talk about how to raise the bar. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, and our idiom, our expression today is how to raise the bar, or to raise the bar. Raise the bar is from the 1900s. It comes early 1900s. It came from the sport of, well, I guess track and field would be the sport. It came from, track and field. And it came from the pole vaulting and the high jump, where you've got a stand and a pole, and the athlete has to somehow either vault using a pole vault or high jump over a bar, and the bar gets raised higher and higher and higher. The goal gets increased higher and higher and higher to determine who can jump the highest, who can vault the highest, and who is the winner of the competition. And what it means in our lives, in our businesses, is to set a high standard for other people, and AKA for ourselves as well. So what are some other ways to say raise the bar? Aspire, expect more, desire, push the envelope. I like that. That's one of my favorites, is to push the envelope. Expect excellence, raise expectations, raise your standards, want more, aim, choose, covet, create, whatever. There's lots of different ways to say raise the bar, raise your standards, expect more. Well, how do you actually go about doing it? I've got a little process that I use and I've used for decades now for raising the bar and getting anything that I want. I want to share that with you today. It's a quick and easy 4 or 5 step process. I can make it 5, but usually I make it 4 in a challenge that I do called the Get Up and Go Challenge. And I share it as the SOAP framework, and it's a way of guaranteeing that you always get better results after a challenge or a change than before you experience that challenge or change. Well, it's the same way we go about getting anything that we want in life, which has everything to do with our expectations and raising the bar. Number 1, we need to remember to share our expectations once we're clear and focused on what they are with other people, so other people can help us to achieve those goals and objectives. Now, it's a little tricky depending on who you're sharing your goals and expectations with, but if we're not consistent, if we're not clear, if we're not focused, if we don't know what we want, we're not going to get there, and nobody else can help us get there as well. Have you ever gone on a journey and you just hopped in the car if you didn't have a plan in the first place? No, it doesn't matter. You'll go to any bar, the first bar you see, you'll stop and you'll have fun. But if you want to go to a specific establishment, you'll go there, but you have to have the plan, the map, the way. You have to know that that's where you want to go. So most of us humans set the bar way too low because of, well, everything that all the reasons and all the excuses we give usually boil down to fear. Either fear of failure, fear of not getting what we want, fear of being embarrassed, fear of looking foolish, which is the same as feeling embarrassed. But usually some kind of fear stops us from really, really, really going after what it is that we want. And we will never get more than what we aim for. So I have a saying that used to irritate my ex-husband incredibly, and it's you get what you expect. Because we do get what we expect for ourselves as well as for other people, whether we believe it or not. What we expect, what we plan on, what we want to achieve, what we desire, if we don't desire it, if we don't want it, if we don't go after it, if we don't set it as something we want, we will never ever get it. Just like we'll never get to that restaurant if we just hop in the car and any bar will do. We have to know where we're going. So how do we do this? How do we go about doing this? 5 steps. Number 1, know where you're at right now. Know where the bar is right now. Where is the bar for you right now? Where is it set? Is it set high? Is it set low? Is it not set at all? Because guess what? The vast majority of people don't even ever set a goal, set bars, set objectives. The biggest goal they'll set for themselves is where they're going to go on vacation, or what they're going to do, or what they're going to watch on their day off. So you have to know where the bar is. And if it's not set, that's okay. You can set and change your mind anytime. Anytime you decide to set a goal, set the bar, is perfectly appropriate for you. So number 1, you got to know where you are. Where is your bar? Number 2, where do you want your bar to be? What is your goal? What is it that you want for your life or for your business? What are you creating now? Where are you now? And where do you want to be? And whenever we know where we are and where we want to be, 99.99999% of the time, there's a gap between where we are and where we want to be. And so the rest of the framework that I teach, SOAP framework, is about filling in that gap. So the next step, step 3, is to brainstorm and consider options and possibilities, all the possible ways that you can get from your current situation to your desired situation. I say from C to D. How do you get from C to D? There's infinite possibilities and infinite ways that you can do that, but only you know which ways are right for you. So step 4 is all about taking action now, picking one of those infinite possibilities, any tiny step that you believe will move you from where you are to where you want to be, and taking that step now, taking that step immediately. Then we look and we see, well, did it move us toward what we want, or did it move us away from what we want? And based on that, step 5, we want to automate progress. We want to put things in place that make sure that we're automating the things that will continue to move us toward the thing that we want, that high bar, that goal. We can use this for absolutely anything, any area of our life and for our business. We want to do this because we want to set the example for the people that are helping us to raise our bar, the people that are part of our organizations. If they don't know where we're going, if we're not setting the example, if we're not leading the charge, so to speak, then nobody knows where to go. So that is our idiom for today, raise the bar. I would love to know your experience with this particular idiom and expression. Have you found yourself setting goals that are too low for you? Have you set goals that are safe, that you know you can achieve for whatever reason? It doesn't matter. I've been there. We've all done that. We've set goals in corporate America. I set my goals at the beginning of the year, and I knew with 100% certainty that every single goal I ever set, I was going to absolutely achieve. Now, did that mean I wasn't setting high enough goals? Well, compared to other people, I was setting really high goals, but could I have achieved more if I'd set a higher goal? Absolutely, positively. But guess what? I wanted my bonus, so I was going to make sure I could achieve my goals. And that's actually, to me, a pretty good reason to set realistic goals. We could talk about goal setting another day. Anyway, share in the comments below your experience with raising the bar and how you raise the bar. Share how you raise the bar. That would be super helpful for all of us. And I will, of course, be with you tomorrow with another interesting idiom related to business. What does it mean? Where does it come from? And how might you use it in your life and your business right now? Have an awesome day. Bye.